I'm 22 years old and my husband is 23. We got married really young. I was only 18 and he was 19 at the time. Both of us always knew we wanted to get married and start a family early in life. That's just how we plan things. I started college 2 years ago, and my husband just finished getting his degree in biomedical science. He worked really hard for it. My husband has this girlfriend, Jenny, who he met while he was in college. They both grew up in the same church community, and even though my husband doesn't go to church anymore, they had really similar childhoods. Because of this shared background, they became close friends really fast. You might think I'd be jealous of their friendship, but honestly, Jenny and I actually got along well at first. We found out we liked the same kind of music, and we were studying similar subjects in school, so she became my friend too. It was nice to have someone I could connect with. But ever since I got pregnant, some problems have started to come up. We told everyone about the baby on social media after we told our parents first. Jenny texted my husband to say congratulations and told him to pass on her good wishes to me. That was fine, but after that, she's been texting him all the time with all sorts of baby advice and what she likes to call advice for mama. Sometimes this advice includes mean comments about what I should be eating. At first, I tried to ignore these texts and not let them bother me, but it got to a point where Jenny and my husband were talking more about me than about the baby. This made me feel really uncomfortable because she wasn't texting me directly with this advice. She was going through my husband. My husband noticed this was happening too, and he started showing me the messages and asking what I wanted him to do about it. I just told him to ignore them because I didn't want to make a big deal out of it. When I announced I was having a baby party, some people call it a baby shower, and sent out invitations to all our friends and family, I got a text from Jenny. In the message, she said she wanted to host my baby party and set everything up herself. I tried to be polite and told her that my mom was already planning to host it with help from my sister, and that it was a really special moment for them that I didn't want to take away. But Jenny seemed to completely ignore that message. The very next day, she actually came to our house and started insisting that we begin planning where to have the party. I told her again, trying to be patient, that my mom and sister were hosting it. But Jenny wouldn't listen. She told me I should take her advice and let her plan it because she'd make sure the baby party would be much better if she planned it, especially because she'd be in charge of choosing all the food. She made it sound like my mom and sister couldn't do a good job, which really hurt my feelings. Maybe it was because of my pregnancy hormones or just all the anger I'd been holding in, but I finally couldn't take it anymore. I told her that the mean comments she'd been making about my diet to my husband behind my back were really annoying and hurtful. I said no, she definitely can't host this party, and from now on her advice that I didn't ask for was not welcome at all, especially if she can't even say it to my face instead of going through my husband. That night, my husband's phone got flooded with tons of messages from Jenny. She was really upset and said he had no right to show me those messages she'd been sending him. She claimed they were just supposed to be helpful health tips because Jenny was studying food science in school and only wanted to help her best friend make sure the baby would be healthy and happy. She made it sound like she was the only one who cared about the baby's health. I know Jenny probably meant well, and she's been a good friend to my husband and to me in the past. We've had some good times together. But this whole situation has me really confused and upset. So, am I wrong for how I handled this? Should I have let her host the party or been more understanding about her advice? I just don't know what to think anymore.